Why would you waste your time searching for open-world games while I'm here? So take a sit and enjoy this video, because today I bring you some of the best and amazing open-world games of all time. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get started. Top 10. X Survive. X Survive is a super fun action-adventure game that challenges you to control a character trying to survive in an isolated area. X Survive includes a map that you can check to locate the objects you need to collect. You will only have a backpack available where you can store all the tools you will need to use at some point. As you progress through the levels, you will collect elements that can help you build structures, dig caves, and create defense mechanisms to protect yourself from the dangers that are always present on this land. You can also use various vehicles to move more quickly through the scenario. Top 9. Drive Zone. Drive Zone is an open-world online driving game with excellent graphics. In Drive Zone Online, you can move freely on the map and choose the missions you want to complete. In the beginning, the races may be a bit unfair, as you'll likely be driving slower cars than your rivals. However, as you participate in races, you'll level up and unlock new vehicles you can use to win. Up to 6 different players can join in the online races. The Drive Zone Online cars have been designed based on real models. That said, the names and logos of the cars are changed, although each model is easily recognizable, as it's identical to the real one. In addition to online competitions, you can also play in single-player mode. In it, you can also tune and modify all your cars according to your preferences. Top 8. Grand Criminal. Grand Criminal is an action-adventure game inspired by the famous GTA saga. It's time to put yourself in the shoes of a ruthless and shamelessly well-recognized gangster. Roaming about an extensive city, you will have free range to go around completing missions while carrying out a diverse set of side tasks at whim. But in this sandbox, you won't be on your own. Other gangsters will also try to impose their own law on each of these busy streets. The visuals in Grand Criminal Online are very well thought out and are one of the main factors that lead to this game's massive appeal. From a zenithal plane, you'll be observing the development of the action to control each one of the missions that you initiate. After designing the physical aspect of your character, you'll be ready to receive your first calls with all the steps to follow along on your first missions. Top 7. The Legend of Neverland. The Legend of Neverland is an MMORPG with anime aesthetics that takes you into a wonderful fantasy world where you have to stop monsters from attacking it. Since this is an MMORPG, throughout the game, you'll see other players trying to complete the same missions as you. You can always join them, or you can play alone. It's up to you. In The Legend of Neverland, you can create your character by first selecting its class and then its appearance. Throughout the game, you'll unlock new armor and companions, as well as mounts. You can also acquire them with real money, but it's not mandatory. The Flower Fairies will be your companions throughout The Legend of Neverland. Thanks to them, you'll get special powers, and you can create your own equipment to combine different types and forms of combat. Top 6. Drive.RS. Drive.RS is an exciting open-world racing game with a huge 64 square kilometers and 256 kilometers of roads to drive on. In this game offers free driving, drifting, and racing all in one. The game features a comprehensive upgrade system, allowing you to customize and improve your car's performance and handling. The AI traffic system brings the game to life with realistic physics and automatic overtaking behavior. The day-to-night cycle, stunning landscapes and views, and a variety of animals encountered on your journey make the game more realistic. Top 5. Payback 2. Payback 2 is a third-person action game that invites you to enjoy tons of different minigames, all of them centered around weapons and speed. You'll just as easily be seated behind the steering wheel of a huge truck or in front of a rival gang using your machine gun. The gameplay in Payback 2 could remind you of something you've seen in the Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, and other similar sagas. The main difference is that instead of being inside a huge open city where you can freely move around, you'll have a comfortable mission menu where you can choose exactly what you want to play.
You took too many shots. Can't you do anything right? Head to the phones for more missions.
Top 4. Daisho. Daisho is an action RPG with casual survival game mechanics and big village building possibilities. You'll experience a new type of survival game with quests, continuous open world progression, monthly events, and your dumb ways to die not harming your fun level. Craft your weaponry from a selection of clubs, katanas, bows, spears, and more. Upgrade them to make pointy ends even more pointy. Embellish your craft with gems and their attributes, and poke around at the Shogun armies, bandit bosses, and other generally unfriendly folk. Dive into dark medieval history and unravel the story of Oda Nobunaga, known as the Great Japanese Unifier. Lead the siege to the stronghold of Kyoto, or rebuild the ancient estates and temples around Mount Fuji. Top 3. Vice Online. Vice Online is an open-world game inspired by the successful GTA, which lets you venture into a lawless city. Controlling your character's movements throughout each game, you will complete countless missions or walk freely through the streets of each neighborhood. As in other similar titles of this genre, Vice Online features 3D graphics. The visuals are pretty realistic, bringing more excitement to each challenge. Before starting your adventure in this city, you can customize the character you will control in third person. To do this, a comprehensive editor allows you to modify multiple features of your character's appearance. Top 2. Mod Out 2. Mod Out 2 is a Grand Theft Auto-style sandbox game where you get to play a 2-bit criminal. In the beginning, as usual, you can only complete minor and mostly unimportant missions, but as you go on, you'll be able to improve your position and aspire to more important missions. In Mod Out 2, you'll find an enormous city, where you can drive over 30 different vehicles and use almost a dozen different weapons. You can use handguns, machine guns, shotguns, etc. And as what usually happens in these types of games, you can wander around the city aimlessly or try to complete any of the game's many missions. Top 1. Undawn. Undawn is the new shooter RPG from Tencent and Lightspeed and Quantum Studios. Through spectacular graphics, this title promises immersion in an open world that is being destroyed by zombies and other extremely dangerous creatures. You need to work with your teammates to shoot and destroy all the enemies in different locations while trying to survive in this hostile environment. One of the key features of Undawn is that the game has been designed so that it can be launched on either Android or PC. Just like with releases from the Eastern Giant PUBG, this means that players can fight their way through this dark world together on both platforms. And we are done here with the top 10 list, so leave your comment below and let us know which one was the best open world game for you, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.